Just lengthen up through the spine so you're sitting tall, and close the eyes or soften the gaze down. And just come into your natural breath. And just observe your breath. Notice how it feels in the body when you inhale. And notice how it feels in the body when you exhale. Just mentally scan your body. You might feel some tension that you never noticed before. Any tension that you notice, just try to soften and relax it. Maybe you can soften the jaw a little more. Soften the shoulders down. Allow the legs to roll out a little more. And then take a slow, deep breath in through the nose. Send the breath down into your belly. Notice the belly rise and expand. And as you exhale, maybe you want to sigh it out or just out through the mouth. Whatever feels comfortable for you. Let it go. And again, lovely, slow, deep breath in through the nose. Feel the belly rise and expand. And exhale, let that breath go. And just paying attention to the rise and fall of the belly with each breath. Choose a word to internally focus on and repeat on each exhale. This could be calm, this could be safe. Choose a word that feels right for you. With each exhale, just internally repeat the word calm or safe. Imagine your inhale washing over you like a gentle wave, and your exhale releases anything you no longer need. Helps you soften, relax. If the mind's wandered, that's okay, that's what it does. Just coming back to your breath, to your word. And just taking a moment here to notice how you're feeling. And remember, you can always come back to this whenever you need. And we are going to start to take some movements in the body. So just switching the breath, breathing in and out through the nose from now on. Take a lovely big inhale, reach the arms wide and high overhead. Interlace the palms at the top, press the palms to the sky. Lovely, breathe in deeply. Release the hands and interlace them now at the base of the spine. Roll the shoulders down, lift into the chest and breathe here into the heart space. Lovely. Release the right hand down to the side of the mat. Take a lovely big inhale, reaching up and over with the left. Now on Instagram, it does make me appear backwards, I believe, to you, so hopefully I don't confuse you with my right and my left. Keep the chest lifted and breathe into the side body here. Then just let the shoulder hang towards the ear. Then wrap the hand around the head, press up through the right hand and slowly draw the right ear towards the left shoulder. The left ear towards the left shoulder, sorry. And just bringing this right hand to wherever you feel that nice release into the neck. Lovely. Releasing the left hand down. Take a lovely big inhale. Reach the right arm up and over. Now you can bend into this elbow, but keeping that chest lifted and the sit bones grounded here. Keep breathing into the side body. Feel the rib cage rise and expand. Lovely. Release the hand round the side of the face and slowly lift up, drawing the ear over to the shoulder. Lovely. Reach the arms up wide to the sides and then press the palms back, so really feeling a nice open into the chest and the fronts of the arms. Breathe in deeply. And then give yourself a nice cuddle, wrapping one arm over the front and wrapping your hands around the back of the shoulders. Draw the shoulders down but really squeeze them in together. Lovely. And again, send those arms nice and wide. Breathing into the heart space and then swap those arms over. Giving yourself a nice cuddle. Shoulders drawn down. Lovely. Release from there and making your way onto all fours into a neutral tabletop position. Knees under hips, wrists under shoulders. We're going to take a few rounds of cat-cow just to take some movement into the spine. So as you inhale, take your gaze up, lower the chest and push the tailbone back. As you exhale, draw the chin to the chest, arch into the upper back and tuck the tailbone under, feeling that nice stretch down the back of the body. Keeping this linked with your own breath, so inhale, taking your gaze up. You might like to close your eyes and really tuning inwards, noticing how this feels for you and your body today. Lovely, just flowing through your cat-cow. One more time. Just coming back to neutral here. We're going to take a thread the needle, so bringing the right hand underneath the left palm facing up, bringing the right cheek down to your mat. Now really stretch through those fingertips and to deepen into it a little further, walk the left hand further forward. Send your breath into the back, into the shoulders. Trying to create space into the shoulder blades. Lovely. Walk that left hand back in, press through the hand to come back up onto all fours. Taking it to the opposite side now. So threading that left hand through, the cheek comes down to the mat. Hips stay lifted. Then walk the right fingertips further forward and breathe into the upper back, into the shoulders. Walking that right hand back in, coming back up onto all fours. We're going to make our way back to our downward facing dog. So just making sure your fingers are spread and grounded. Draw the biceps towards each other and also feeling the shoulders squeezing down. So you're feeling like a hollowness happening in the armpits as we wrap the shoulders. Tuck the toes. And send those hips back nice and high. Finding length in the spine. Just keep the legs bent to begin. Find that positioning where you want the back, the spine to be. Allow the head to hang and be heavy. Then from here, maybe you can straighten into those legs a little bit more. Finding your downward dog. Lovely. Taking some movements here. Maybe pedal those feet out. Give the head a nod and a shake. Lovely. And soften into both knees. Take your gaze forward and walk the feet to the front of your mat. Just hang and folding over the legs here. Allow the head to hang and be heavy. Having a nice soft bend in the knees so that the upper body connects with the thighs. Then slowly making your way to stand and just uncurl. Head is the last thing to lift. Rolling up through the spine, pressing down through the feet. root down to rise up. Lovely. Standing nice. Just move back, stand nice and tall. In your mountain pose, Uttadasana. Lovely. We're going to take a stand and side bend, so I'll just turn forward so you can see me a bit better. Take a lovely big inhale, reach the arms wide and high overhead. Then take hold of the left wrist with the right hand. Send the hips to one side and reach that left hand over to the right. So feeling a nice stretch down the left side body. Breathing into it there. Lovely. Back through center. Swapping sides. Take hold of the opposite wrist. Reaching up and over. Lovely. Back through center. And bring the hands back to the heart space. We're going to flow through just a few halves and salutations, just linking the breath with the movement. So in your Tadasana, your mountain pose, when you're ready, inhale, reach the arms high overhead. Exhale, hinge at the hips to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, come into a flat back position. So lift your gaze, draw the shoulders down. Exhale, folding deeply over the legs. Inhale, softly bend into the knees and sweep those hands high overhead, coming up to standing. And exhale, the hands back to the heart. So we'll do this 2 more times. So inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. The hands might come to the shins or stay on your mat. Just keep the shoulders down. Exhale, folding deeply. Soften into the knees. Inhale, reach the arms high overhead. And exhale, the hands to the heart. One more time. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, fold and forward. Hinge from those hips. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold in deeply. Inhale, softly bend into those knees. Sweep those hands high. And exhale, the hands to the heart. Lovely. We're going to curl back down again. So tuck the chin. Roll in the spine. Vertebrae by vertebrae. We slowly lower back down. And when you need to, bend into the knees and plant the hands down. And step the left foot back, coming into a low lunge position. So release the left knees, left toes down to your mat. And just walk that right foot out to the side a little. So bringing the hands to the inside of that foot, and you might want to walk it a bit further forward. So you never want this knee to come forward over the ankle, but you want to feel like you're working into your hips here. So just getting into whatever sort of position into your lunge works for you, and maybe taking some movements here, just moving into the hips a little. And sinking down any amount into your lizard lunge now. So walk the hands forward and start to bend into the elbows. Maybe the elbows can come fully down to your mat, or maybe you've got a cushion or a prop or a block or something. Wherever you are, try to just let the head hang. Send your breath into any tension. Lovely. Making your way back up onto your hands. Take a lovely big inhale and reach the right arm all the way forward and to point towards the back edge of your mat. So you're drawing a nice big semicircle with that arm. So chest is lifted here, reaching through those fingertips. Now you can either hold it here or optionally bend that back knee towards you, taking hold of the foot for a quad stretch here. As always, just doing what feels right for you today. And release. Walking that right foot towards the center of your mat and shift the weight back, drawing the toes back towards you, so coming into half Hanuman, half split. So feel a nice stretch in the hamstring. Keep reaching through the crown of the head, lengthening to the spine. This could be enough for you here, or you might be able to fold a little deeper over towards the shin. Lovely. Shift that weight back, forward, coming back up into your high lunge. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Then exhale, sweep the hands all the way down to the mat. Tuck the back toes under and lift that back knee. Coming back into a plank position. Lower the knees. Release the toes and squeeze the elbows as you lower the body down to your mat. Bring the hands forward, just baby cobra, a gentle back bend. Draw the shoulders down away from the ears, hips are grounded. Lovely, lowering the body and bring the hands back under the shoulders and press them back into a wide-legged child's pose. So bringing the big toes together, the knees out wide, and just sit the bum back towards the heels. Sinking into the hips. Allow the chest to melt towards your mat. Lovely, peeling the body back up. Coming back up onto your hands, bring that right knee in. And then bring that left foot through. So you're coming into your low lunge on the opposite side now. So again, just walk that left foot out to the side a little bit and maybe a bit further forward. Hands come onto the inside of that knee. Release those right toes down. Maybe you like to take some movements into the hips here. Coming into your lizard lunge, walk those hands forward, maybe bending into the elbows or coming all the way down. Breathing into any tension. And coming back up onto your hands. Take your weight into the right hand and take a lovely big breath in. Reach the left fingertips all the way forward. Drawing a nice big semicircle to the point in the back edge of your mat. Either holding it here, chest lifted, gaze over the shoulder, or optionally bending that back foot in towards you for a quad stretch. Lovely, releasing that foot back down and walk your left foot in to the center of your mat. Shift the weight back, draw the toes towards you. So flexing into that foot, lengthening into the spine, lift through the chest, maybe staying here or lowering down towards the leg. And hamstrings are really sensitive muscles, so just taking it easy. Shifting the weight back forward into that foot. Take a lovely big inhale, sweep those arms high up overhead. And exhale, sweep the hands all the way back down to your mat. Excuse me, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee and stepping back to your plank position again. Lower the knees, release the toes, squeeze the elbows, lowering the body down. And then bring the hands forward into cobra, maybe taking your back bend a little bit further now. So draw the shoulders down. Maybe you need to gently squeeze the bum to protect the lower back. Feel as though you're reaching up through the crown of the head. Hips are grounded, your legs are grounded. Just breathe in here. Lovely. And lowering the body back down to the mat. Just bringing the right cheek to your mat. Maybe you want to make a pillow with the hands. We're going to take through a couple of options of our locust pose. Excuse me. So for locust, it's a nice back bend, really helps us lift and open into the chest, really good for improving posture, help us feel a little bit taller. But we spend a lot of time hunched over, so it really helps us can't think of the word, counteract that. So sorry, apologies for that. Interlace the fingers at the base of the spine. Just rest the forehead on your mat here for a moment. Then draw the shoulders down away from the ears. And when you're ready, inhale, lifting the chest, the head up off your mat, drawing them shoulders down. Hips are grounded, lower body is grounded. Keep breathing here. Maybe you can squeeze and lift a little higher. Keep breathing, then bring the left cheek down to the mat, maybe making a pillow again. Taking a couple of breaths here to allow the body to settle. And this time, we're going to reach our arms up overhead. Same thing, it's a back bend, but this time, if you want to take it a little further, you can also lift the lower legs off at the same time. So hips are really grounded. Keep trying to draw the thighs inwards. You don't want the legs to roll out and splay, because that isn't good for lengthening into the spine. So reach the arms up overhead. When you're ready, squeeze and lift the upper body and the lower body off. Try to keep those legs rolled in. Breathe in here. Reaching through the toes, through the fingers. Lovely. Release the right cheek down to the mat and bend the knees up towards the bum and just windscreen wiper them from side to side. Lovely. Slowly peeling the body back. And we're going to bring those legs through, so any which way that feels right for you. Both legs out in front. Take a seated twist here. So bend the right knee in and cross the foot over the left thigh. Just plant the right hand down into the base of the spine to help you keep sitting nice and tall. And then wrapping the left arm around the right leg. So it's opposite arm around the leg. Taking your gaze over the shoulder. With every inhale, maybe you can lengthen a little more. And every exhale, you can deepen a little more if that feels right for you. Lovely, unraveling. Extend the right leg out and do the same on the opposite side. So bending the left foot in and crossing it over the right thigh. The left hand is grounded behind you. And give that knee a nice squeeze in. Maybe close the eyes if you're comfortable. Lovely. Slowly unravel. Extend that left leg out. Take a lovely big inhale. Reaching those arms high overhead. Then reaching forward as you exhale. Lengthen into the spine. So really trying to lift up out of those hips. Taking hold of the feet or the legs or your mat. We're not just arching into here, we're really trying to lift up and feel a release into the lower back. Slowly lifting that body back up and making your way all the way down onto your backs now. Give your knees a nice squeeze into the chest. Maybe have a little rock, massaging the spine into your mat. Lift the forehead towards the knees and lower the body back down. And send the knees wide towards the armpits, noticing the difference in how this feels. Just make sure that the full length of the spine is grounded on your mat. If the flat bit at the bottom is lifted up, just lower your hips. Now this might be enough for you, or you can take happy baby, taking hold of the arches of the feet or the big toes. And just stay in here, maybe still or gently swaying. When you're ready, making your way into your Shavasana, your relaxation. If you've got any niggles in the lower back, bring the feet mat width apart and allow the knees to roll inwards. If your lower back feels totally okay, lying down fully with your heels about mat width apart. Just walk the knuckles down so the shoulders aren't up by the ears. Palms facing up. Close the eyes. Soften the breath. Allow each exhale to soften your body deeper and deeper. Letting go of anything you're holding on to that you no longer need. Release tension. The eyes are soft. No tension in the jaw. Allow your shoulders to melt open to your mat. Belly soft. Your legs have just rolled out to the side. Your fingers have naturally curled. Your whole body relaxing, soft. If you have more time, I do encourage you to stay here for a little longer. Otherwise, we are slowly going to bring our awareness back into the room, awakening the body, maybe making some movements with the fingers and toes, and starting to deepen into the breath, filling the body with fresh new life. Your next inhale, you might like a full body stretch, reaching the arms overhead and pressing through the toes. As you exhale, hugging the knees into the chest, give yourself a nice cuddle. Rolling onto your right hand side and just taking a moment here to notice how you're feeling now. When you're ready, pressing through the left hand, make your way up to a comfortable seated position as you were at the beginning. Just sitting nice and tall here in your seat. Just taking a moment to internally thank yourself for taking the time to practice this evening, taking this time for you. And taking one final big inhale, send the arms wide and high overhead, gathering positive energy. Exhale the hands to the heart.